Good day, Shawn Clement here, Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center, headquarters for Wisdom in Golf. And I have a very important addendum that I want to add to the alignment brilliance video that we did. And I know you're going to enjoy this tremendously because a lot of you have been hesitant and have not been allowing the swing to go where it wants to go because of how it looks, okay? So again, we have binocular vision as human beings on this planet. We've been around this planet for about 4 million years. This is how we need to see stuff. When I look this way towards you, yes, I can see you, I know where you are, but it's hard for me to align something that is to my side to you. Very, very difficult to do. So what we need to do is pick an intermediate point. I'm going to a yellow flag over there. I'm using this intermediate point, so these two golf balls are basically going toward that yellow flag. And because I saw it from here, so maybe left edge, because I see it from back here, I know that's spot on. So I line myself up parallel to that. So my feet are parallel to that line, the same way when I was facing that big net. Okay, I play the ball a bit back of center, close the face, get behind the ball. Now, if I swing to the right edge of that ball, I know I'm moving to the right of my target to draw it back to the target. But if I look through that point to the right and I go out there, it feels like I'm going to a telephone pole that's at least 30 yards to the right of my target. So in your mind, you're thinking, wow, I don't want to go that way. So all of a sudden, because you feel you're going too far right, you right the ship, inadvertently, and then now you're pulling way across and going left. And because you're playing the ball back in your stance and you change course, you now are in front of the ball, and then you will block the ball to the right and it will not come back. So for all of you who have a tendency to, when you're playing your draw and you send the draw out there and the draw is not coming back, and then you try and close the face, but yeah, you got a draw, but it's a little too low, you know you're ahead of the ball and you're not staying with the direction it's supposed to go on, okay? So if I look back here again and I say, okay, right edge of the ball, well, right edge of the ball is about 5 yards right of the pin to the right edge of that 150 marker, which is about 3 yards to the right of the pin. So from here, if I release to the right edge of that intermediate point, I'm going right edge of 150, and that telephone pole is another 15 yards to the right of that. Okay, now I have to trust this. I'm over here, ball back, get behind the ball. Now I want right edge. Yes, that fits right edge. Yes, that fits right edge. Now I'm going to whip the club, release the club to the right edge of that intermediate point. So all I got to do is stay right edge of that and see what happens. Right edge, right edge, right edge. Yes, it started to the right, beautiful divot, and that ended up overdrawing a tad, and it's about 15 feet left of the yellow flag. But you saw the direction that it went on, it was fantastic. So when I stay with it, the ball barely went a little right of that 150 marker like I wanted to. But in my mind, wait a second, I look at the divot, see the divot's right here? Wow, the divot's going there. If I continue on there, it feels like I'm going actually even more right of that post. So don't allow the side vision any credit to adjust anything in your alignment or during the swing, okay? So it's very important now that you stay with that intermediate point. I recommend to at least 60-70% of my students that they stay with the intermediate point and that they don't fire out to a distant target. It's only if you've been playing golf for a long time and you feel like, hey, when I fire at the target I want to start the ball on, the ball does what I want it to do, then stick with that, because that's what's going to help you deliver much more out and through to the target, okay? So if I do that one more time, now I'm going to 200-yard marker left of the yellow flag. That's there. Yes, I'm lined up. Get behind the ball. Now it feels like I'm going to the right of the intermediate point. Just trust it. Right edge, right edge, right edge. Fantastic. So that started in the direction I wanted it to go. because my club face was a hair less closed than before, it drew a lot less, and now it's about 15, 20 feet to the right of my intended target, okay? So I hope you enjoyed that. Use the intermediate point, set up to it, look at where it feels like it wants to go, let it go in that direction, and see what happens. So that's the key there, especially, you know, what I wanted to, you know, make sure you got out of the alignment brilliance video is I'm letting the swing go where it wants to go. I'm not interfering with it, okay? Enjoy that. We'll see you in the next one.